I remember when my mom got me the first, or my mom and dad got me the first Nintendo console. I remember they let me stay home from school. Like They gave it to me in the morning and they were like, you could stay home from school and play it. And like I was like, I get to pretend I'm sick and like play video games. I was like, you're awful parents, thanks.
I played Team Fortress when AOL was hourly, and I racked up a phone bill that was so large, I'm pretty sure my parents wanted to kick me out. It was awful. Sorry.
Sorry to parents.
Sorry, parents.
I remember when the first NES console came out, I was like 5 or 6, and I think it was like $89. And I just remember thinking, I'll never have enough money to be able to buy my own video game machine. And my dad would play it with his friend. They would like wait till the kids were in bed. And like that's the strongest first memory I have of video games, is sneaking out of my bedroom, like literally sneaking to watch from around the corner my dad and his friend Rick Hefner play Contra till like 11 at night, and just being like, man, when I grow up,
I'm gonna be just as cool as Rick
Hefner. I remember there was this game I used to play with against my dad called Street Surfer, where you're a guy on the street, you have a skateboard, and you're taking like bottles from people and recycling them. That was the game. And the hard thing about playing against my dad as a kid was that he would never take it easy on me. He would beat me. He just had bigger hands than I did.
But my dad loved to play Ms. Pacman, so he got me totally into that. And you know, and I went through PC games, but when I knew like I really was hooked, and especially with shooters, like Doom and Quake was like a revelation for me.
We became friends because we played Gears of War 2 together all the way on our headsets, and you would talk like Marcus Phoenix during it, and I couldn't tell if it was from the TV or from my headset.
Come on, Dom.
If I were to go hang out with somebody from a video game, I'd probably choose Duke Nukem. And the old Duke, like original Duke.
Bobby, if you could be any video game character, who would it be?
Q-Bert.
Let's see it.
Shaped like him, I just need the nose. I was trying to lose weight, so I bought The Biggest Loser video game. I put it in, like, moved to feeling good, starting to do it. I was like, this is working, this is, I don't want to go to a gym, so this is awesome. And then I didn't play it for like 1 or 2 days. And when I came back on, it was like, you missed your, and it like scolded me. And I took it out of the thing and threw it out.
Don't you judge me, I judge you.
I come to escape to play you. You don't yell at me. I throw you in the garbage. Biggest Loser.
I would say my favorite game of all time is the NBA 2K series. I'll never know how to dunk in real life, but you know, as LeBron James, I can do it. And I've been doing it for 15 years.
My favorite video game of all time still is the first Resident Evil, because it was the first video game that I played where I was affected by it. It wasn't just about beating the puzzle or beating the levels, but I was genuinely terrified. Like I was afraid to go into a room, turn a corner, because a zombie dog was most likely going to burst through the window and eat my neck. Why are there zombies in this mansion along with giant snakes in the attic? And it was pretty great because the first Resident Evil had cinematic vignettes, like it opened with like real actors, like non-union Canadian actors, and they cast a look with absolutely no performance talent whatsoever. Barry, where's Barry?
They're all gonna see this and be so mad at you.
I know.
They're like,
what if like I go
my
back?
First job, eh?
Ryan Gosling was like Albert Wesker.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I'm sorry, Gosling.
What was the hardest game to beat?
Battletoads, but I didn't play that.
Oh yeah!
My greatest video game accomplishment involved the Star Wars arcade game, which was a joystick and you could play the 3 chapters. You're basically playing the 3 original trilogy movies. It would cost me about $5 or $6 to get through all 3 chapters, but one glorious day, I defeated the entire game on $1. And I'm coasting now, man. Life is just like whatevs at this point.
Yeah, you did it.
I got really competitive with Guitar Hero, and my first job in the industry, my boss gave me a copy of it and took it home. He was like, I think you'll really enjoy this game. And I came back into the office a couple days later, and he's like, how do you like it? And I'm like, I just beat Bark on the Moon on Expert. And he did not believe me and made me do it in the office in front of all of my coworkers and play it, and I rocked it.
The hardest boss to beat that I've ever experienced in my life, it's not really a boss, it's landing the F-14 Tomcat on the aircraft carrier in Top Gun on Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah, right? People know.
I think we gave you guys enough outtakes for years.
We don't listen to anybody.